Hello, we're here to do a all signs reading today. Thank you for joining us. If you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are a growing channel here, and we're going to go ahead and get started with oracle cards. So, with the all signs, I guess I'll explain. If you're new, I'll start with oracle cards off to the side, and then we'll go through each individual zodiac. The oracle cards will represent more of open book dialogue, general collective message. Okay, so we got two. You have enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. So it's being a little bit more open to whatever is true to you, your truth. It doesn't have to be anybody else's truth, but it's yours. It's to accept it. It's to step into it and appreciate for what it's worth. Type energy is like you kind of stand off to the side from it. Like you could be up here, kind of out of the darkness, but instead you're kind of staying in the darkness without going up there to some sun exposure. Understand what your truth is for one, and then also understand that's a part of who you are, and don't cast darkness on it, because the truth is the truth, and the truth is actually the light. So when you deny it, you kind of deny the higher side as well of it. Everything in life has its good and bad qualities, or exposure. Like sunlight is good for you, but if you have too much sun exposure, it's quite dangerous to some. But it's like you kind of want to shine the light on that truth. The second oracle card that came out is a partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. And it's like sometimes we have to evolve, we have to grow, and humans are so sometimes emotionally wrapped into what things were and are, that they don't even see the good in the change. And again, that goes back to your truth, because that change may be something that you actually need or actually want or desire for, because it's like something from the inside of you. It's feeling like it's wanting to come out. You're just kind of shy about it. So you step into it, partnership, with the new age. And if we're talking about relationships on a relationship tip, stand in your truth. We love each other. We're gonna be the partnership of a new age. Alright, so let's talk about it. Let's start with Aries through Pisces. Okay, I think I was going to switch it up. So, like on previous all signs, I will go through all 12 of the zodiac and then double back with clarifiers, but I believe I should try and alternate. That way we don't, for timestamp purposes and for you guys to know that we're done here. We'll see how that works. If it doesn't flow with me, I may switch it, but I have to get the message clear. So, Aries. Alright, Aries. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Aries, you may be overflowing in love. And I mean from a sense of self-awareness, overflowing amount of being watched over, because I'm noticing this angel on top of this fountain, being watched over emotionally in regards to how you take care of yourself, how you know, how things pour out of you, right? Uh, Very watery, very emotional. It's not to where it's like overly emotional, like in a negative, toxic way. I'm getting that warm feeling. So you may be feeling that or gaining just some type of new experience and emotion. Um, Seven of Pentacles. You're just being patient. You're waiting for things to lighten up. You may feel a period. You may have felt a period of darkness, and now your emotions are starting to flow. Yeah, you're getting a new cycle, Aries. Um, Choosing a different path. Yeah, you're trying to have strength, have courage, holding back. You're choosing a new direction on how you operate emotionally. Let's see. Let's clarify that, Aries. Look at that. Holding back from the Ace of Cups. That's on the first split. I didn't even have to make that one up. Well, not that I make it up, but I'm saying. Alright, so let's clarify for Aries, the Ace of Cups. Take it as it resonates. You can apply it to work, career, any avenue of your life. This is general, and apply it to certain situations. Actually keep your mind open to what could be going on in your life, and then that way the messages actually make a lot more sense for you in the aspect of what comes out. Ace of Cups. It's a sense of holding back your beliefs, holding on to tradition, to a type of structure. Maybe even close off to like structures, like distancing yourself. But it's more of a, because even with this, they're kind of hoarding for themselves, not wanting to share. Maybe, yeah, holding back your beliefs, what you truly, maybe you are holding back what you truly believe, or holding on to them because it's like, what you believe. King of Pentacles, the Devil. It's something about how money is made, Aries. Security, stability. Yeah, it's like how you become the King of Pentacles. If we're looking at just mastering material, the material world around you, having some type of stability, and ability to grow very well, or a boss level, real business savvy, right? It's an obsession. It's a blockage. It's sabotage, and it goes to a part of you needing healing. All right, Aries. I think that clears up some of that, but I don't get how, because it's like, look, it's like you're waiting. It's kind of like you're kind of tuning in. You're holding back because you're tuning in. Is that what the case is? You make Aries. With this, it makes more sense because these are both Hierophants, right? Okay, so Hierophants is Taurus energy, but it's more of structural beliefs and things that, like rules, not exceptions, if that makes sense. So it's like you're kind of waiting for some type of message, some type of guidance, I guess, a divine vision. It's like seeing things again from more of a higher register, higher source, and just looking down of it from a up above versus being in it. Okay. All right. On to Taurus. All right, and Taurus. Taurus manifestation of a relationship, a mutual emotional bond. All right, Taurus. How we feeling, Taurus? That's a lot, Taurus. All right, Taurus. Maybe feeling weighed down, trapped, imprisoned. Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel mentally blocked for one, and maybe wanting a little bit of peace, wanting to just kind of set yourself free from it. Two of Swords, Taurus. Let's. It's like wanting to take a risk and walk away from something. It's like you want to be daring, you want to be bold, you want to actually take action. It may be risky, it may be bold, it may be whatever the case may be. That has something to do with walking away and blocking something, blocking a fresh start, blocking the ability to get something new started, or blocking, protecting what you're trying to invest in and move forward with by being patient. Alright, let's clarify. You may be stalling for something. Maybe stop drinking. I feel like you want to be center stage. You want to be that rock star, though. And just kind of wow everybody with what you can do. Let's clarify, Taurus. Let's clarify. Because I keep getting the sense of something being entrapped, though. Because you have barbed wire around these gates, and it's kind of like the swords are crossed. And are we mentally blocked, Taurus? Not sure what to do, not sure what to decide. Clarify for Taurus. That's about half the deck. That's too many. Alright, Taurus, make it simple. Make it simple for me, please. Alright, Taurus. Clarify peace. There we go. Okay, so it's like you have to turn your back on something, protect what you were trying to build. Whatever it is, focus on work, clear your mind. Maybe wanting to work things out with an air sign here, trying to figure out how to navigate without getting burnt. It's like you're trying to build a nest. You're busy working. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is. So you can bring some other huge thing in for yourself. The Ace of Pentacles is something that'll grow to be even more abundance. It's another pentacle to add towards your Ten of Pentacles, your stability, your foundation of what you stand on in life. Because I guarantee you can be smart, you can be passionate, you can have emotional maturity, but if you don't have that stability, it kind of drops out the bottom of it at some point, okay? So, yeah, I think you were trying to work on clearing the mind, because look at that. Looking like she walking on clouds. Do 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 do. Not a care in the world. Breezy, easy. But it's also having clarity, and I'm getting the energy of wanting to have a clear mind in order to navigate something that may be a little. There's a fire there. Might be a burning flame there, so just keep that in mind. Taurus, on to Gemini. Alright, Gemini. Let's talk about it. Alright, Gemini. I definitely want to talk about it. Nine of Swords. Feeling a sense of things being cruel, or things that are kind of agonizing you or plaguing your psyche, your mental at this point may be cruel thoughts towards someone else or yourself. I say drop some of the anxiety. Some of it isn't, I'm getting childish fears. So to drop off some of those, you may want to drop some of the ones that you may have hung on to from a childhood, some things you need to kind of wipe off. Like, you got a little crime right there, get that right there. Wipe your mouth, dish yourself off a little bit, because the immature thoughts and ideas still are within our adult self. So when we get to a point where we're, more in a mature age, that, let's just say, teenagers will call you old type energy, when you start getting in those years, some of those things and thoughts that you thought at 15 and 20 and 25, maybe even early 30s, those fall off. You have to knock those off, because that's how you level up. If you hold on to those fears and things that scared you from childhood, they can't affect your adult self. It's kind of like going back to a high school reunion and being afraid of the girl that used to tease you. That's a childish fear. You're almost a millionaire. Like you're worth almost $500,000. So why do you care what some kid said 20 years ago? So it's knock it off. Knock it off, and that should not affect you. But let's clarify, if we're gonna speak on that. You may be trying to figure out how to grow beyond some of those. Yeah, and be emotionally mature. That's a part of it, because some of it, the mindset affects the emotional, and the emotional does sometimes get to the mental. So what do? We create balance within those. Some of those things gotta go. So my mind says, I'm 30 years old. Why am I still afraid of this person that I haven't seen in 20 years? It's stuff like that. Why do I care what she thinks? It's knock it off. And I'm not saying it to in that manner, but it's like knock it off of you. It doesn't suit you anymore. Um, Clarify Nine of Swords for Gemini. Yeah, it's coming from a place where you're blocking you're blocking your perseverance. You're blocking it all because of the pain, the sorrow, the heartbreak that you felt, and it's like you're actively blocking you overcoming this. You go from standing like this to this, victorious, strong-willed, in power. This looked like a scraggly old man. He looked like a scraggly old man. That's what you're afraid. That's what you want to keep up, being scraggly, or do you want to come over here and be this guy here, all muscular, toned, youthful? So some of the fears, some of the anxieties because of past heartbreaks is coming out. I'm getting past. I feel like they're not really relevant to the current situation. It's fears that come up from yesteryear. Um, you know, just think about it. Just step into your truth, baby. That's exactly what those cards are saying. It's time to welcome it. It's a new age. And I speak that for the energy of Aries because it's like your beliefs. This is for Taurus in an indecision about walking away from something, needing to clear his mind. It's step into the new age. Step into what you're building. Step into the current day. Step into whatever the case may be. Don't live in the past. It's the truth. The past is the past. The current is your truth at this current moment. The future is the future. It hadn't got here yet. On to Cancer. Two of Pentacles. For Cancer. Cancer. You may be physically looking at one thing, but reflecting on another. Don't get me wrong, it's a card of balance, it's a card of change. Like, should I stay, should I go? So if I see again, step into, and I'm getting, okay, so this is crossing everybody. So the rhythm is what I'm picking up: decisions, choices, stepping in from what was done and what is in the dark. Just shine the light on it. Step into the new year and welcome what's to come. Okay. But again, Two of Pentacles is a choices, weighing options. It's staring physically. Look how she on the exercise ball. She's looking up at this one, but actually the reflection is over here. So looking at one physically and reflecting another. Feel like you may have experienced some type of heartbreak and had to go into hermit mode yourself, Cancer. Reflecting on something, yeah, also trying to get mental clarity. That's what fell. Going within, trying to be the King of Swords. Thinking logically, trying to be fair, make a decision. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for Cancer. Page of Swords again. Researching, studying, collecting information. You may be even getting little bits of downloads, little information, things that come in to deliver pieces of clarity for you. Let's try that again. Let's just get one more. Try and limit it because it does muddy the message, and I try and make it, if 2 come out for the first one, I try and make it 2 for all the rest. Fairness. All right. One more for Cancer, please. All right, Cancer, you don't want to clarify yourself? You got a lot to say? Look, there's a heartbreak. Trying to move on. We're going to keep it just as an exception, but I feel like that explains what's more. Investigating the heartbreak. Trying to move on from it. And it's kind of like there's some fears surrounding that. You're also in the choosing paths, 2 of Wands energy here. Moving slow, nervousness. But I feel like you're still going to do it eventually, whatever it is you're moving to. All right. Moving on from Cancer to Leo. Princess of Swords, the activist. I feel like you're getting involved with things. Some things more on a worldwide, some of them maybe even more local. I don't know if that's in career, and because it can come up a couple of different ways with this. I'm getting global, like wanting the world to wake up, wanting to put that information out there, because it's like, this card always gives me a vibe of a protester or someone that's trying to save, the government from tearing down a historical building or something, somebody that's going to go out there, beat the pavement, get those petitions signed. That's what I'm getting from that. Yeah. And you'll have some type of success behind that. You'll get something back from that. Okay. Let's clarify the activist for Leo. All right, let me do this. Sorry, guys. So you can see. All right, let's clarify the activist for Leo. Two of Pentacles. Also the common denominator in today's All Signs read. Choices, options, decisions. Oh my. What are we weighing options about here? Leo, Two of Pentacles. Weighing options. Okay, I see this is the first reversal on a clarifier. I feel like you haven't been seeing things clearly. You're kind of weighing options and they're juggling. I feel like there's a lack of truth. So you're just being patient. You're being patient. You're waiting for things to surface, because I feel like things are submerged and hidden deep under the water. Maybe even within emotion, you're waiting for something to surface, so you can again also reciprocate. Six of Pentacles, This is also Six of Pentacles, the success. I'm sorry. The success. Six of Pentacles. So it's like you're waiting for something to reciprocate. You may be doing what you need to do out there in order to get, well, not in order. It's because you have a lack of clarity. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to work on what I can work on. I'm going to hit the ground. I'm going to beat the pavement at this point. I'm going to focus on, getting it out there, getting something out there, getting your work done, getting your work out there. I feel like work isn't the right word. I don't know. It escapes me, but for now, you take it as work. But all right, Leo. All right. All right, Virgo. Virgo. How are we doing today for Virgo? That's too many. Virgo. Too many. Alright. Eight of Wands. Forward movement. Acceleration. Swiftness, because I felt like you're trying to get things moving because you feel their lack. You may even feel a sense of worry, like a sense of disbelief, like I can't believe, can't believe the dog ran away, or I can't believe, the pipes burst, or I can't believe I don't have enough to cover this. It's something to that effect, right? But I get a sense of things moving swiftly. Or even just, again, accelerating. So, let's clarify what that is. I'm getting maybe a little bit of bad health, but I feel swiftness, maybe recovery from it. Oh no, I don't want to predict nothing for anybody. That's not what I want to touch on. It's, again, it's worry after a health professional tells you something and you can't quite believe it. So it's something to that effect. But I feel like it's not something to worry about because we have Fool right behind it, because it's kind of like being light, being free, again, moving forward, propelling forward, And we forget that sometimes in life we get thrown things and we deal with it. We roll with the punches. That's how we are strong. That's how we are courageous, bold. Like Taurus was it Taurus? Somebody wanted to be daring, take a risk. I don't know. I can't remember. But let's clarify swiftness for, look at that. For Virgo. Balance in relationship, mutual emotions, a balanced partnership. You may achieve that. You may be nurturing and taking care of yourself at this point. Again, you may have been worried, and some of those worries have been alleviated because you do have a balanced partnership, or you will soon realize that you do have a balanced partnership, which was a part of your vision. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles again after that. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You are cared for, you are nurtured, you have achieved long-term success and stability. And it should be protected. So again, just think about that in general and don't worry as much, Virgo. Whatever it is you're worried about. All right, Libra. Excuse the doggies. They're right outside the window. Bear with me one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Libra. How are we feeling today, Libra? Fool. Maybe feeling light, bubbly, wanting to take a leap of faith, risk, but there's still some interference, some frequencies tuning in, and you're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck mentally, at a deadlock. But outwardly, you're taking this leap of faith. It feels, because I always take the underlying card, and then the clarifiers are the internal to me. So outwardly you're acting, like you don't have a care in the world, but inside you're getting static. Things may be fuzzy. You can't see. You don't have a clear picture. All right. Clarify the Fool for Libra. It's like you're seeing the emotions being poured out, but it's like you may be feeling emotions but kind of withdrawn from them. Going within again, I think there's the energy of Empress and healing. Maybe wanting to move away, walk away from something and just have a new beginning, walk away from past emotions, things that don't serve. And I feel like you just want to move into your receptive energy and open up, right? I feel like, but it's still you at a mental lock, because you do want to make that judgment. It's just you're kind of getting that energy of mentally blocked right now. Something may be fogging the mind. It's this one, yes I am. Alright, so maybe clear the mental space. Step into your truth again. As a reminder from this oracle card, because it's like we shy away from what we want. That's your truth. If you want to open yourself up, open yourself up. We don't need to sit there and think about opening yourself up. Yeah, you got to make sure it's safe, but you also can't enter it in a fearful manner or unable to make a decision. It's just step into it, welcome it in, and say, hey, come on, let's see what this is, what's going on, because we get too serious as adults, and because you learn from your mistakes. So a lot of times if you tell a kid that's gotten their hand burnt, like I don't know if you can see that, I just burnt myself last night. I was reaching for the air, like over the air fryer, and got burnt. Look at, I can't see it. Look at that, I got an ouchie. But never mind me. It's just like, you don't take a kid that's already burnt his hand on the stove and tell him to touch it. They're going to sit there and shake their head and say no. They've already been burnt by that once. It's fears. It's like I was telling Gemini, there may be a going trend with air signs, but it's like, let go of some of those childish beliefs, okay? On the Scorpio, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Scorpio, what are we looking at? Harmony, happy family. So it's like celebration of being happy, having a happy family. It's like that was a whole part of your plan, a whole part of your strategy. That's all you wanted. Just to have a happy family. You want to embrace it, welcome it, bond with it. That may be what's on your mind. And it's okay, you know. Stability. Feel like that's what you... Stability, stable and nurturing. It's like you're trying to find your stability, start taking better care of yourself. When we speak to a happy family, typically everybody has to be happy, and not just one person, not just the mother, not just the father, both parents and the children, because we all thrive. Yeah, emperor status. We all thrive off of each other's good energy. So when it's a family, one person has bad energy, that person has bad energy, everybody else got happy energy. Those two alone can knock out the entire family because of their bad energy. So as far as the stability, being in control, you get stable and you take care of yourself. That's how you find yourself in a more happy, fulfilling place. All right, Scorpio, I dig it. All right, Sag. Might be strategizing. You may be feeling restricted, and that's... I love Sagittarius, sister fire sign, brother fire sign. However, you may be feeling oppressed at work. You may be feeling oppressed at in a relationship. You may be stuck working on something, trying to get something to manifest for you. I will say this. Sagittariuses, they will buck when they feel trapped or cornered. You know, you're trying to manifest a relationship. Let's talk about it. Alright, Sag. How are we feeling, Sag? No, Sag is bucking. I kid, Sag. Alright, Sag. Queen of Cups. You may be wanting to... I guess you're kind of sitting there listening to everybody else's problems, or just being the sweet, caring kind. But you may be intuitively led to rock it alone, you know? Move things slow while you look, you know, you try and get a different viewpoint and actually strategize. Like I said, you're trying to get from under something, because it's like you're trying to collect information. Trying to figure out how to get reciprocity. If we're looking to get a relationship, want reciprocity out of somebody that's in and out, not really wanting to settle as a rock star. It's not something you create stability with, because this person's in and out, which is why you're mentally blocked. That's why you can't come up with a strategy. But let's clarify and see what's going on. If that is a relationship, you just want something mutual, on an emotional level. You want somebody to meet you on an emotional level. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. You may be sitting there nursing someone. Oh wow, these one. Deciding to cooperate, deciding to build together. You know, it's an energy of emotional harmony and actually things spinning around. That's the ultimate goal. I feel like, yeah, a little healing and patience will bring in that judgment, that reconciliation, or just judgment call. Okay. Patience, you can see that healing and patience comes with that going with the flow, right? You also are starting to view the judgment to wait for a connection with the devil behind it. Okay. It may be becoming an obsession of yours. You may need to dial it back a little bit and let things just flow to you naturally. Because I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is not too far. If you just heal yourself, follow your intuition, and boom, there's the Ace of Pentacles. That was after all of this, though. It may be an obsessive thought. Maybe you trying to control something. Sad. If you feel trapped, like you're not getting any movement, sit back, kick up your feet, and enjoy the ride, okay? All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm feeling heartache, worry, feeling abandoned. Feel like your own creation broke your heart. Let's see. Four of Pentacles, holding back. Resistance, holding back your power, your energy, holding back what you could provide as far as power goes. So let's clarify. All right, clarify your power for Capricorn. Healing. Being hopeful. So collaborate. Yeah, you're resisting, you're holding back, you want to heal something and work with someone. It's the energy of, hey, let's build together, let's come together and make this beautiful garden. You do want to heal something. You do have hope in something working out and becoming a lot, becoming even more in the works. It's a build up towards something, right? You do have anxiety surrounding it that are creating a burden. It did create, okay, you said it did create a burden, which needed to shift, more shifting from the old to the new, a new partnership for the new age. And then forward movement will come. Yep. Towards a new creation, and you become the King of Wands, the Master of Action. All right, that sounded like a bad, a bad movie trailer. King of Wands, Master of Action, coming to theaters this summer. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. This one actually came out, but what wanted to was the Ten of Pentacles, which tells me keep focusing on what you're working on. It's eventually going to lead to long-term success and stability. Yeah, you'll have victory and success. Whatever it is you're working on, it is going to be a success. I feel like you're paying attention to the details. You're looking at things very closely. You're observing. You're looking for imperfections. I feel like almost perfectionist energy. I don't say that you are perfectionist. It's like you don't want any flaws. So just like as if these pentacles were diamonds, you would inspect those diamonds. Okay? As sparkly and pretty as those diamonds are, they must be inspected. You know, if you've ever went to a high-end jewelry store, yeah, they inspect those. And when they take them into inventory with the whole security and stuff, they pull out their little magnifying glass and they look very closely at those stones. They do not want a reputation of selling fake stones, okay? Clarify Eight of Pentacles for Aquarius. The Empress. You may be looking very closely at someone. Maybe, let me see. Maybe someone from your past. Empress and a Page of Pentacles. Nothing but a burden, hiding emotions, moving slow in your feelings. There's the King of Swords right there. Trying to manifest. How to move things forward. Trying to navigate. It's like, being strong, being powerful. It's like in Victorious, the Six of Wands again. It's like whatever you're working on, it's for growth, it's for security, it's for yourself. It's also a comparison between the Empress and the Page of Pentacles. Think about this. The Empress has the ability to grow, expand, nurture, embodies all four of the elements and creates, gives life to something, combine them in a very divine way, in a way that only God can create. Kind of like, that's why in this deck I'm saying God in the fashion of God and goddesses. We all are gods and goddesses, kings and queens embodied into this human vessel that we walk around in. It's just to the fact of, when I look at tarot, sometimes I try and equate it to, the 1500s or 1400s and stuff like that. It's kind of nothing current day, so you have to apply it to current times. Tarot is old as, going back to some of those days. I think 1400s, maybe 1500s, but is to the fact of this, the envisionment of it, how it's set. It's all set back in those times, so it's kind of like you have the ability to change it now. You have so many more resources than what they did back then. So the small picture that's picked up behind these cards, it can be multiplied by 1,000 in current times because you have resources to amplify all of that. And again, it's the nurture. You're trying to nurse. I feel like nurse a Page of Pentacles, and that's what you may be feeling. Trying to get something to grow into something a little bit more powerful. Page of Pentacles typically are, symbolize the small offerings. I feel like you may be carrying a heavy load, but you're trying to work through it. You feel some type of way about it, but you're slowly moving through that. So, all right, kudos, Aquarius. Did I make that a little long for you? Let's see if we can get Pisces in real quick. All right, Pisces. fortitude. You're persevering. You are not being stopped. You're doing what you need to do. Yes, you may be confused. Yes, you may be caught up in fantasy. Yes, all of those things may be true, but this card identifies different choices, different options, figuring out what suits you emotionally. Um, and you're just going to keep moving forward until you find it. And it's okay. It's okay. We get caught up in the whole what we should and shouldn't do. That's our life. That's my life. That's how I'm going to live it. Let me live it. I don't have to be like you to be okay. 9 of Wands for Pisces. Judgment. Yes, you're making a decision to overcome. Let me see one more. Or keep going with something. Oh, you want to bring something about. That's why you keep moving forward. Yeah. Going back to that water sign air. Trying to, these are water signs. Trying to find that security, this stability within. Just be confident in those choices and decisions that you make as a collective. Embody your truth. Embrace whatever it is that's new to come to you. Use your discernment. Don't just go taking everything that comes to you as a sign. It's embrace things that will change your world. Embrace it. And you never know where you may go. And if you don't like it, you have free will to walk away. So keep a positive mindset. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys later.